Mr. Fixit. He's not the sort of repairman you want knocking on your door. And he's got a toolbox full of nasty surprises for your rival.
See, there you go. It's mission 3, but it's actually 4th type job, but doesn't matter.
Fixing you up. Mr. Fixit is unlocked once you have access to bricks. We built the necessary properties for you, so please build a brickyard now. Once you have built the brickyard, build Mr. Fixit's workshop.
I've got to try and figure out, but it's been a little bit since I last played this game, so I've got to figure out how to play this game. Wait, where can I build it? Let's see how to build it again, because I forgot. Try to
Until you improve the building layout on your estate, the council is refusing to allow you to buy any more land.
Oh, sorry. I just can't see anywhere to build.
Upgrading this resource will cost you and will require a lot of time from your work teams.
I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Sick. That's not HQ, I can do into that. That's timber. Bricks and cement. Yeah, that's I think it's going to be needed. That's just me upgraded it to a better cement place. Wanna upgrade it. Trying to oh.
My. Let's take a look at what you haven't accomplished then. My. There ought to be an achievement for least goals completed.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think I don't know that. Why is that going off? I have no idea. Oh, wait. Because I don't know to. Oh, boss. I'm not trying to build a mob boss. Oh. Backyard. Dunny. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Actually, no, I'll just get the face the same way as the house.
Hey? Righto.
Get done now. Start fit and send some folk done now. Fit. I should leave some workers now. Huh?
bricks has been completed and is ready for a work team.
We know what we're to do. Right. Wait, what's that one? That's the hospital. Look, just gadget. Ah, there he is. And I'll build him obviously next door to the cement yard, because if it wasn't for the cement yard, I wouldn't be able to have him.
Righto.
Use all, since he's all over there.
Righto.
You don't have enough resources
Righto.
to finish the building. You will need to send a work team back to the resource to restock
Righto.
it before
Finish, get
work
over there,
continues.
since he's so close by, and get doing some resources from him. Ah, good. Good, good. That's a nice bonus.
Righto.
Well, let's see if that's enough to get. That should be enough. And good, so I got Mr. Fixin. Now what do I do?
Mr. Mission completed. Just kidding. You've still got tasks to complete. Get on with it.
Wait, he was supposed to have said it. Just
Mr. Fixit is ready to work for us, so let's start putting his talents to good use. Mr. Fixit can rewire a property to short the power and plunge the property into darkness. Doing so will destroy any internal gadgets that rely on electricity, such as the computer, burglar alarm, and storm shutters. Any characters entering the building will also be electrocuted. There's a mansion on the Cosa Nostra estate with a gadget we want. Unfortunately, it is equipped with a burglar alarm. So why don't you go into Mr. Fixit's workshop now, click the highlighted icon, and send him over to the property on the Cosa Nostra estate. Once the power is cut, send your thief over to steal the gadget from the property.
no problem.
What we got in here then? Yeah, that should do nicely.
This place is home to a builder even dodgier than you, and that's saying something. He'll gladly help your rivals to improve their buildings.
Yeah, improve means destroying it. Right. Right, let's. When is that done? There.
I'm going.
I'm going. So send him over there. And then get the thief ready.
Whatever you want, I've got mate. Tellies, videos, Hokey Cokey 2000s.
Okay, okay. Oh, 2000.
Right, my son. Yeah.
Right, get ready. we'll just wait for him. Right. Is it done yet?
Tasty.
Now send the C4 and we can get the gadget and we get the stuff. It does. There's the C4.
Job well done. Mr. Fixit's second ability is to rip out a property's oven and flood the building with gas. After a short period of time, the property will explode. It is possible to take out entire estates with a single explosion, but remember that sturdier buildings and fences will be more able to withstand the blast. When you're ready, go inside Mr. Fixit's workshop and click the highlighted icon and send him over to your rival's side of town to flood a property with gas.
I'll definitely do that. I'll find out a good place.
What we got here then? Yeah, that should do nicely.
I'll definitely Where shall I go? Perhaps. It's a little more tempting.
I'm going.
Oh wait, I can't do the other ones. That's I just noticed. Can't do the others. Where is it? Ah, here he comes. Is it sabotaged?
The gas will take some time to build up. In the meantime, you know how they say water can erode the strongest mountains? Well, that's exactly what Mr. Fixit will do when he opens the water mains and floods the property. The flood can spread to other properties, but stronger fences will slow this process. If the buildings are left unattended, they will eventually sink into the ground, never to be seen again. Kind of like Atlantis, eh? When you're ready, go inside Mr. Fixit's workshop and click the highlighted icon and send Mr. Fixit over to flood one of your...
I'll send him to flood this in. Or maybe the one next door. I have to wait for that, so every time after doing it, I have to wait for
What we got here then? Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'll get him to go do next door and see if that will make the explosion better. Oh wait, no wait, that's got a good fence. That's definitely got a good fence. Look at it, a brick fence. So that will mean I've a hard time doing it. The flooding will stop by the time it gets to the building. Well, it exploded.
They seem to have sprung a leak. Mr. Fixin has several natural enemies like dogs, policemen or gun-toting gangsters. However, if he's dealt with after finishing his job, the effects will remain. Burglar alarms are another problem. Now, if Mr. Fixit rewires one of your properties, you will need to manually repair the property. This can be done by entering the affected property and clicking the icon of a home with a spanner over it. This is not always necessary to repair, but whilst the power is out, you cannot install electrical gadgets inside the property. Passers-by will also alert you if they notice any sparks flying from your properties. It appears that our rival has sent their own Mr. Fixit to rewire one of your properties. Get rid of him and fix the power.
Right. He's done that, please. There. That's where he's going.
Passers-by have seen sparks inside one of your properties on your estate. Be careful.
What? Wait, hang on.
What we got here then? Yeah, that should do nicely.
See? Yeah, mine have a pattern.
What we got here then? Yeah, that should do nicely.
I'm getting confused here.
What we got here then? Yeah.
I'm going.
Wait, that's how you do it, right? I didn't realise I was getting a bit confused. It's annoying when this shit happens. Have I got any other? Yeah, I have. Let's see how we. Where is it?
Passers-by have seen sparks inside one of your properties on your estate. Be careful.
What we got here then? Yeah, that should do nicely. What we got here then? Yeah. What we got here then?
Come on.
What we got here then? Yeah, that should do nicely.
Sir, I've got to wait. That's what it's meaning.
I'm going.
What? Forgotten your suspicion already? Oh.
It appears that our rival sent Mr. Fixin to get rid of him. Let's see. That's how I can fix it too.
Great work. Sometimes it's not always as simple, and Mr. Fixit will come over to flood one of your properties with gas. You might have noticed that the chimney smoke turns orange for properties affected by a gas leak. If you see one of your own properties leaking gas, you will need to manually repair it, and quickly too. If the leak is spotted by one of your repairmen on their rounds, then they will also alert you. Your rival is sending...
Yeah, there it is.
Passers-by have seen sparks inside one of your properties on your estate. Be careful.
Put the A down with the... Give me a second. Wait, well, I think I've sorted out the problem. So I'll just fix the place.
Marvellous job. Your rival is sending his last fix-it over to flood one of your properties. To deal with the flood, you cannot simply manually repair it, though doing so will delay the flood spreading. You will need to send 3 repairmen inside the property together to permanently stop the flood. It's sort of like that joke about how many workers it takes to screw in a light bulb. Mr. Fixit is on his way over here to flood one of your properties. Finish him off and...
Repair that place.
Righto. Do what, eh?
There appears to be an artificial lake appearing on your estate. Try not leaving your bath running so long next time.
Righto.
Yeah, should be the repairman is coming. Yeah, here comes the whip. Wait, how did I get rid of my repairman again? Ah, there we go.
Hello.
Right, gonna need those 3 over there.
Do what, eh?
Over there.
Righto. Righto.
Right, good. Where's the other place? Ah. Right, I want to put it down. Shove it down. get those three over there. Perfect. I'm doing it right.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Ew. Need to number all three at the same time.
Wonderful work out there.
That's
You're
it.
doing well
Good.
so
It's
far,
quicker
but
than
you've
what it's
still
been
got
before.
more to learn. Go and have a snack and come back when you're ready for our next session.
That's it. That's the mission. Good. Finally completed it. It's quicker than what it's been before. But anyway, thank you all for watching this. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button anyway you want. Thumbs with the mouse. And subscribe to the channel to help the channel grow. Also, any tips you want to give me? Any games you want me to check out? Or you just want to say something in general? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, I'll get back to you. And finally, thank you all for watching. And I shall see you all in the next episode.